Well, hello guys, so as a little precursor to our Ryzen review, which we will be doing for the Ryzen 5 1400, we gonna do this unboxing of this MSI motherboard, which is the MSI Tomahawk B350 motherboard, which is a motherboard for the AM4 socket from AMD, and we got here a Ryzen logo. All in all, it's a simple board design, the box design. On the side we got the name Tomahawk, and on the other side we don't have anything else, so let's go on to the back. On the back we see the main features of this motherboard, which are USB 3.1 Gen 1 Type-C, steel armor for the first PCI connector, which makes it more sturdy. We got easy debug lag, which helps you see why your computer is not booting, and a gaming DNA, which is short for red LEDs that this motherboard has included. And we got ready for gaming or streaming, which is an X boost that I suppose it is something to do with the connection of this motherboard. So in terms of I/O, we're gonna see what it has, but let's open it up and see what's inside. Once you open up, you see that we have this anti-static bag, so we're gonna take it off and see what are the accessories included. So included we have drivers, product from MSI, quick install guide, how to install memory modules for dual boots, the big manual, I/O shield, and 2 pairs of SATA cables. So all in all, the usual that you find in a motherboard, so we're not gonna be taking too long on that. So we're gonna get a quick first look on the motherboard itself. So once you take it out, you understand that this is an ATX motherboard. The size is an ATX motherboard. Here we have the AM4 socket, the DDR4 memory slots, the nice VRM cooling, 8-pin CPU connector. Here we got what I was talking about, the metal reinforced PCI Express connector, another PCI Express. It's a PCI Express 2.0 at 16, so it's still good for another graphics card. We got the PCI Express X1 and PCI slots. For SATA we got 4 SATA 3.0 ports. We also got here the USB 3.0 front connector, this MSI cooler on over here, this M2 PCI connector. I think that for main features that's about it. I'm gonna see if we got something on the back. Nothing too much on the back, so yeah. And here we have the holes for the cooler over here. So let's go on to the back, to the I/O port. As we can see here, we got PS2 connector, which is still legacy, but it's still interesting for some people. USB 2.0 ports, DVI, VGA, HDMI, USB Type-C, USB 3.1 ports, gigabit connector, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, exactly, it's a gigabit connector, and we got 5.1 sound on this motherboard. So all in all, it's a pretty well built motherboard. It looks solid and sturdy enough to handle some abuse, so to speak. But I'm also gonna give you a sneak preview of what we are going to be using in our Ryzen test build. AMD also sent us some Corsair RAM to test with the Ryzen 5 1400, which is 3000 megahertz memory, 16 gigs, which is 2 by 8 gigs, so it should be good enough. And here we have the main attraction. So we got a Ryzen 5 1400, which is a 4-core 8-thread CPU. So we're gonna see how it fares against our trusty old i5 3570K. I'm still curious to what you guys want to see. If you want to see the tests with the Ivy Bridge CPU, the 3570K overclocked, or if you want the test stock, because I think it's fair to have it overclocked, because people that are still rocking the Ivy Bridge setups will almost always have them overclocked. So I think it's only fair to do this kind of comparison to see if the gains of migrating platform are really worth it. But leave your opinion on the commentary so I can know what to do better. I'll probably do both stock and overclocked, but if I only have to do one, please tell me which one do you want and why. And if you want to see any specific game on testing, please let me know and I'll try to get the game and try to benchmark it just for you. So if you have any questions, just let us know, and see you on the next video, guys.